How you doing, folks? So today I've got a cool little gadget to show you. Unfortunately, the forest right now is still too dry. We did have rain this week, so I couldn't get out and do a bushcraft video for you today. But I do have a quick product review for you. I was sent something from a company called Eceen. They basically developed these solar-powered chargers, so you can charge your devices while you're out on the road or out on the trails or wherever. And we're going to test out one of those today. So first things first, I'm going to open up my bag, we'll pull it out, we'll go over some specs, and then we'll plug it in on this overcast day and see how it does. So in a closed position, you're looking at about 6 inches by 12 inches long. Pretty fair size. And once you open it up, you've got two nice photo cells with and the overall size you're looking at is about 12 by 12 and a half or so, or 12.8 inches. So it's a nice fair size. It's pretty light. Can't seem to remember the weight of it offhand, but it's somewhere in between a half pound and a pound. It's pretty light. Inside the front pouch, you'll have 4 carabiners like this. You'll have a user's manual and a USB cord that'll plug into the box. The material seems to be all nice nylon, except for this front part here seems to be like a neoprene, like a waterproof material that you use on a wetsuit or something. Got some nice daisy chain here on the side, so you can attach that to your backpack or tie it down to your bike or whatever. The thing I like about this is actually when you have a device plugged in, like a cell phone, you can actually put it in the pouch and then just hang it off of something and let it sit there, and it works quite well. It's it'll keep your thing contained and out of the sun while it soaks up the sun and charges your device. I kind of like that. It's 2:28 right now. I'll open it up once we get into a spot. We'll start casting, see if we can catch some fish. We'll give it 1 hour and we'll come back and see how much charge we got. So far we're at 65%. So I'm going to go ahead and shut the phone off. Alright, so we're off. I'll tuck this guy in here. I'm going to attach this to my pack and then we'll start casting and see if we can catch some fish. I'll see you guys in an hour. Well, folks, it's really starting to get nasty outside right now. Hopefully you can hear me over all this water sloshing. But I'm going to check the time. I don't think we're an hour in yet, but I just heard some thunder. Now, I don't know if you can see it behind me here, or if it even picks up on the camera, but it's starting to get a little nasty. So I'm going to hold off as long as I can, and we'll see. But if we don't make it to the hour, we don't make it to the hour. It's not the end of the world, but we'll have an idea if this thing will charge in overcast day. So let's keep on fishing for now, and if I have to make a break for it to the car, we'll do that. Ooh, you hear that, guys? We narrowly escaped that rain. Just hopped into just got into the car, got the camera out of the rain, started pouring, and we got thunder and lightning going on. It is now 3:18 and we got 73%. Now, that's only about 8%, but I wouldn't even go as far as calling that an overcast day. I think maybe we could have called that a dark day. You know, we have thunderstorm conditions coming in. A lot of black clouds. I know I gave you guys a quick look at that before, but we didn't even quite make the hour. And this storm popped out of nowhere. I mean, we arrived here, it was sunny and cloudy, but not a dark cloud in the sky, and now it looks like the end of the world. So, in dark conditions, we're going to call that about 8% over 45 minutes. I think that's a fair assessment. It's not the greatest amount, but it is what it is. I mean, it is a solar charger, so if there's lack of sun, it's not going to work. So guys, when we do the full test of full sun, we're going to do that on a sunny day in between 11 and 2. So we'll give it 3 hours and see how long, if it'll give us a full charge. And I will completely deplete my battery or a cell phone, and then see if we can charge it from there. And for those of you that are interested, I am using a Samsung Galaxy S7 for this test. So we did only get about 8% over 45 minutes on a dark stormy day. We'll call it. Sorry guys, here we are in the backyard. It is a beautiful sunny day. Sun is shining. Couple of little white clouds in the sky, but nothing too serious. So we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna plug this guy in. It is 12:31 right now, and I have 42% on this battery. The power shut off. Phone is now plugged in. We'll stick this guy in here. Right in front of me, I've got the solar charger open, sitting down. Phone's on the back side of this. We'll let this soak up as much sun as it can, and we'll come back in 1 hour and see how it did. So alright guys, we are into our hour now. So we're gonna go ahead and open this guy up and see where we're at. So it may take a second for the phone to turn on, so we know exactly how much we got, or it may actually just give me, the device is pretty hot though. I'll tell you that. So it appears we are at 51% after 1 hour. So that's pretty slow considering we're sitting out here in full sun. It's possible though, it could be something to do with the heat. So I'm going to bring this guy in. I'm going to cool it down a little bit. The device seems to be pretty hot, and we'll see where it goes from there. Sorry guys, I just did some investigating, and I got a notification on my phone saying that it was overheating. Probably because it was sitting under something black, directly in the sunlight, just cooking. So I don't know how to do this without destroying my device, so I've actually got it in the fridge right now, cooling down a little bit. Just trying to cool down the device a little bit, because it said that in the notification the phone gave me, it said device is overheating. You could still use the phone, but the light will be dim, it will not charge, and all kinds of things like that. So I'm assuming that's probably what happened, is it started to charge and then it overheated, and it just stopped. So we're gonna have to see if we can find another way we could do this while keeping the device cold, but keep it charging. Now if it was in my backpack, it wouldn't have been that much of a problem, but just sitting outside directly in the sun with exposure to the sun is probably not the best idea. And having that short little cord, you can't really put it in a safe spot where it's not sitting in the direct sun, which is no good. But on that dim day when I did test this guy out, it did gain about 10% on a cloudy day, and that's more than what it did today. So I think it overheated my phone, and then that was it. First time around, we cooked the phone. Probably not the best thing for it, but it is what it is. You learn something every day, right? So I went and I got my Samsung cord. It's a little bit longer, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to plug this guy in. Take a quick look here. We're going to plug this guy in, take this off. That's plugged in there. We are going to plug our phone in. We still got some direct sunlight coming. We'll shut the power off. The phone is in there. Now, the whole purpose of this test is to see if this thing charges, and that's it. So we're going to go ahead, give it another hour. I'll post the time right here, and I'll get back to you again in an hour, and we'll see how it does, as long as it doesn't overcook. Now, if it doesn't overcook, if it does heat up too much in here, and I get that overheating sign again, well then we know that it's a problem with the device and not with the weather, and then problem solved. But if it does charge well, and it's actually the weather that caused the issue, then we'll know that this device works. We just have to make sure that we put our device in a safe spot. Sorry guys, here you go. We are just checking out our device here, and keeping it cool is the key, because we gained 18% in the last hour. I put it I put it on at 145. It's now 245, and we got an 18% charge. It's pretty good. I can't really complain about that. So we're looking at around 5 hours for a complete charge of sun, but it may seem like a little bit long, but I mean, you're getting free electricity right here, which is pretty good. Now, I think they have a good product here, and I think it's worth buying. But I think to get the most out of this charger, I think it's best to pair it with a battery pack. As long as you got this guy hanging off your backpack and whatever, that'll be trickling some energy into your battery pack, and you can keep it going, keep this charged. And on days when it's not a beautiful sunny hot day like today, you can always still charge your phone with your battery pack. I think this is definitely probably worth. I think this is definitely worth buying. I think it'll keep you going on those week-long trips when a battery pack just isn't going to cut it, and you don't want to be carrying dozens of these because they weigh a lot. But this Eceen battery charger or phone device charger, yeah, it takes care of business in no time. So I'm pretty happy with it. I think it's a pretty good device, and if you guys are interested in picking one of these up, I'll put the link down in the description. I also have a coupon code for this where you can pick this up at a discount. All the information will be in the description. So thanks for watching, guys, and thank you, Eceen, for allowing me to test out your product. Looks like you got a winner here, guys. Nice and light, and it works, and that's all that counts. So you guys take care, get out and explore, and I'll see you in the next one.